Hey everyone, it is Monday morning. That means it is Money Monday.
Money Monday.
So it is Katie Worley and Jennifer Ellis. I am a real estate pro and Jennifer is a mortgage pro. She's a lending pro. Is that what you wanted to be when you were a child? Like when you were 4 or 5, like pretending?
No,
Just
but
kidding.
I love my job, so.
And you're so good at it. So we're all grateful that something shifted. I know your mother was in real estate, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you it's in your DNA. So
Right.
that, my friends, is why I choose to put you on the hot seat today.
Okay.
So she's batting 1,000. She
ready.
has the answers and she's been so helpful in this process. So I'm hoping today, if you are somewhere on the planet thinking about buying a house, or you have a child that is graduating college and they're going to buy a house, like whatever, this is a great opportunity to learn something new. I'm going to ask a question and she's going to provide us with an answer. Usually it's just from like a suggestion question that we get, but today my question and what I see a lot in my role in the process, a lot of times people will come and they want to go house shopping and they want to, I'll get a phone call and say, hey, could you show me house A, B, and C, and can we schedule a time to go see that? Well, if you've ever been through that process and you have a seasoned real estate agent, that person is going to say, absolutely, of course I'll make those arrangements for you. Have you been pre-approved? Have you been pre-qualified? Do you know what type of loan you'll be getting? Because sometimes if you have a specific type of loan, not all houses qualify for that. So we're eliminating things to make your search be narrowed and to provide you with a house. Like how bad would it be if I took you to a house that you loved and then your loan type wouldn't qualify? So a lot of times when we ask those questions, we're there to serve you and help you. But do you know how often people go, oh, well, I actually haven't done that yet. I wanted to find the house first, because that's the exciting part, right? It's kind of like in the real estate world or in the mortgage world, it's kind of like wanting to have the baby but not be pregnant. In my opinion, does that make sense?
That makes total sense.
Because there's a lot of steps and you have a team full of people that you will meet through the process that is there to help you get into that house for the right price that you can, the payment you can afford, and a good, safe house. That's, you're getting what your value is expected to be out of the property. So that being said, for those people that go, oh, I don't want to do that part because it's like the uncomfortable part, where do I even start? That is when I give you a phone number and a name of a person that I trust that can help walk through the whole process. So you can talk to us about pre-approval and pre-qualification, and why do I just send them to you day one, especially on a Saturday?
Well, again, I work when realtors work because that's what the industry demands. If you are out looking at houses on a Saturday, which is most likely, then you need a pre-qualification letter. That's when I work. And I'm totally okay with that. I've been doing it forever. So how to get started? I mean, that is the biggest hang up that people have. And I work where you work, just like I work when they work. So if you want to come into the office, let's do it. I have no problem, and I love face-to-face. If you want to do it over the phone, we can do it that way too. If you'd like to do an application online because you just don't like that whole contact bit yet, you're not comfortable, absolutely. I have an online website. You can do all your application online, and you can also text me. I know that's a big deal for a lot of people.
All the millennials, just did you hear the sound? That's what, yay!
I've got 4 teenagers. I know how to text, I promise you. I know how to Snapchat. I know how to do all of it. So if that's how you prefer to do business, I'm okay with it. If you're working with a lender that is not working where you're working, that could be a problem because it's a 24/7 process.
Especially with today's competitive market.
Correct.
Like what if it's you find a house you love on Saturday, now you have to wait till Monday to get approved?
No.
There's a chance that house is gone. Average days
Correct.
on market under $200,000 or so is 17 days. I sold a house, remember that house I sold in 3 hours?
Yes.
Like there wasn't even a sign in the yard. Like that's a real thing. It's not a sales pitch, and she's a lender. She'll tell you it's so important to have the qualification letter when you make that offer. Right?
And that is solely because that's letting the seller and your agent on all sides know that you spoke with someone, they've kind of reviewed, what your situation is, and everything's looking good. It's not necessarily you've got to go dig up a bunch of documents like right that second. It's information gathered verbally and kind of pulling credit and kind of getting a general overview of what your situation is to give everybody a little bit of a thumbs up on it's okay to move forward at this point. And again, we don't want you looking at a house that won't qualify for an FHA loan if you're an FHA buyer. So it tells all of us a lot of things. And in the end, almost all my buyers are just so relieved that they did it and that they now know they're okay.
Yeah,
So
you kind of hold your shoulders back and head up, go, my bank said that this is what a responsible budget is for me. That's another thing that I feel like when we know what you're pre-approved for, and you might be able to afford more a house, but you like a payment that's in this
Correct.
zone, and so, or be approved or qualified for a higher house payment, but you are more comfortable paying a lower one. And so she'll help us avoid that time delay or frustration. And you can walk in and go, I'm going to look at houses that are in this range because that's in my budget. I know I can afford it. Here you go, Mr. Seller. I'm pre-approved and I want to buy this house. And they say yes, because the other 3 offers didn't have that letter. So we're here to help you. Thank you so much. Again, she nails it on the hot seat. Give her a call. Calls don't cost anything.
Nope.
And then you don't have to draw blood or get a letter from your neighbor, nothing like that. In fact, you don't even have to give like personal, private information the first phone call if you just want to ask some questions. I would encourage you. That's step 1. It really is step 1. A lot of people think Zillow house hunting is step 1. That's not step 1. That's step 2. Step 1 is to find a lender that you can have a conversation with and get all those answers answered for you so you're prepared. And then let's go find your house. We'd love to help you. All right, thanks for checking out our Money Monday. Share this video and make sure that you tag people that you know are considering the idea of purchasing a home so we can help them too. All right, bye.